Now you will listen the special update in English.
In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat conference has said that the Kashmiris are facing death and destruction at the hands of Indian occupation forces during cordon and search operations in the territory. The APSS spokesman, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said that New Delhi is trying in vain to deter the Kashmiri people from pursuing the ongoing freedom movement through colonial-era measures. He termed brutal acts of genocide and other human rights abuses as tactics of bygone Stone Age to crush freedom struggle, while political disputes like Kashmir could only be resolved through political means. Meanwhile, 2 teachers were shot dead by unknown persons at a school in Sada-e-Hurriyet area of Srinagar today. The slain teachers were identified as female principal Satinder Kaur and Deepak Chand. Senior All Parties Hurriyat Conference leader Agha Sayyid Hassan Al-Mosbi Al-Safri and other Hurriyat leaders and organizations, including Grand Mufti Nasirul Islam, Jammu and Kashmir Political Resistance Movement and Jammu and Kashmir Social and Justice League, while condemning the killing, said the act was carried out by the stooges of Indian secret agencies to defame the Kashmiri freedom struggle. PDP President Mehbooba Mufti, commenting on the murder of the 2 teachers, said that New Delhi's claims of building a Naya Kashmir had actually turned the territory into a hellhole. She wrote on Twitter that Modi government's sole interest is to use Kashmiris as milch cow for its electoral interests. The occupation authorities have further tightened restrictions following recent incidents of killings and protests in the Kashmir Valley. The personnel belonging to various forces are busy in carrying out surprise searches, rigorous checking, and identification parades in various parts of Srinagar, Pulwama and Budgam districts. Meanwhile, all shops and business establishments remained closed at Iqbal Park and nearby markets in Srinagar in solidarity with the famous chemist Emil Bindrul's family. The chemist was killed by unknown gunmen in a highly deployed Indian Forces area at Iqbal Park in Srinagar when he was in his shop. On the other hand, Tehreek-e-Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir acting chairman Amir Hamza was re-arrested by Indian police in Bandipora district. He was released from illegal detention after a month ago. An Indian soldier committed suicide by hanging himself inside a camp in Domana area of Jammu district. This incident raised the number of such deaths amongst Indian troops and police personnel to 515 in the territory since January 2007 till date. An analytical report released by Kashmir Media Service said that Modi-led fascist Indian regime is carrying out demographic changes in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir to undermine Kashmiri's right to self-determination. However, New Delhi would not be allowed to impose Hindutva plans in the territory. It demanded stern punishment to India for its brazen violations of international laws in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. A non-profit legal organization, Whistleblower Aid, has filed a complaint before U.S. securities regulator wherein it criticized the social media giant Facebook for turning a blind eye to groups and pages run by the members of Hindu extremist organization RSS that promote fear-mongering and anti-Muslim narratives in India. The complaint mentioned that there were a number of dehumanizing posts against Muslims, but neither those posts were flagged nor was any action taken against such users.